Hello, how are you? My name is Davis Bamigoy, and I just wanted to share a quick message with someone today who was on the verge of giving up, who is obviously on the verge of thinking that God has abandoned you. I want to let you know that God is your friend and that God is not angry with you, and God doesn't think about harming you in any form or shape. You may have been brought up on in an environment where they've painted God in the bad light. They painted God as somebody who cannot be trusted, and you've taken that and you have accepted that. I'm coming here this morning to just challenge that, to let you know that God is your friend. And you might be in a situation right now where you say, I can't hear God. I don't know what God is doing. God is a mystery. I want you to know that God is not a mystery. The Bible makes us to understand that God can be found. When we really, really seek for Him, and that God also is desirous of speaking to us. As a matter of fact, in the book of John, chapter 15, verse 14 to 15, look at what the Bible says. Jesus Christ said, I'm no longer calling you servants because servants don't understand what their master is thinking and planning. No, I have named you friends because I have let you in on everything I've heard from the Father. So here's Jesus Christ now saying that He has named us as friends. Now think about that for a moment. The God of the whole world is your friend. Now, if you have a friend, what makes a friendship actually thrive? Any friendship in the world only thrives on relationship, right? You're talking, you're hearing, you're hanging out together, you're calling the person all the time, and you're having conversation. You're talking about intimate stuff. You're always thinking about one another. You're always having conversation regularly. If somebody is your friend, you can trust them. You can listen to them. You can hang out with them without getting bored. As a matter of fact, you can sit down together with your friend in a park, never said a word, but you're communicating. But here's what Jesus Christ is saying. He's saying, I have named you as friends. A lot of people go about life thinking, oh, I'm a servant of God. I'm a servant of God. No, that is a wrong mentality. If you are stuck in the Old Testament routine, you will say you're a servant of God. But in the New Testament, we have been qualified as a friend of God. Now, if God is your friend, think about that. Will you think God is your enemy? If God is your friend, that means He's not your enemy. If God is your friend, that means He cares about you. That means a good, true friend. The Bible says that God is the one who sticks closer than a brother. All right. So God longs for you to know Him intimately. Here's what the Bible says in Acts chapter 17, verse 26 to 27. I'm just going to read it from my Kindle here. It says, starting from scratch, He made the entire human race and made the earth hospitable with plenty of time and space for living so we could seek after God and not just grope around in the dark, but actually find Him. He doesn't play hide and seek with us. He's not remote, He's near. So God doesn't play hide and seek with you. So you might think, oh, I don't know what's going on in the mind of God. I don't know what God is planning. But the Bible here says God does not play hide and seek with you. Hide and seek is when you're trying to hide something from people. God has made everything open for you. He's made everything open for you, so much so that you can really find Him. But how do I connect to a God that I really have been told all my life that He is the one that cannot be reached? He's the one that is not that I can never be close to. I want you to go with me to the book of First Corinthians. Okay, go to First Corinthians chapter 2, verse 16. Look at what the Bible says. The Bible says that who has known the mind of the Lord, that He may instruct him. I would say, but we have the mind of Christ. So the first point to know is to believe and accept the fact that you have the mind of Christ. If you have given your life to Jesus, you do have the mind of Christ. Therefore, if I have the mind of Christ, what does therefore that mean? It means that the mind that I have now is the same mind that Jesus Christ has. Now, if Jesus Christ said in that John chapter 15 that we looked at earlier, that everything that I've received from the Father I give to you, and that's why I name you friends. It means that the same way Jesus Christ is able to relate to God, we are also able to relate to Him. But how do we do that? We have to become intimate with God. God expects you to seek Him, and it makes it possible for you to find Him. God does not leave you to grope in darkness. God doesn't allow you to be making mistakes up and down. The question is, do we ask to connect with Him all the time? I want you to stop and think about that for a moment. Do I see God as a friend, or do I see God as an enemy? Do I see God as an unapproachable king, or do I see Him as Father? Do you know? Nobody has ever shown God to us as Father apart from Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, when he came, he didn't come to show God to us as God. He came to show him to us as Father. That's why in the Spirit of God in you is crying out, Abba Father. That's why you can also say Abba Father. Abba Father means my intimate dearest daddy. Do you see him as your intimate dearest daddy? Today, whatever you're going through today, I want you to carry a conscious awareness of a God who loves you so much to send Jesus Christ to die for you. But beyond that, I want you to have a conscious awareness that God is your friend. And now, when you have this conscious awareness, I want you to think about that for a moment. Just keep thinking about it and say, God is my friend. God of the whole world is my friend. He walks beside me. He hangs around me. He's my friend. He's always thinking about good about me. He's always thinking about good for me. And when you ponder on that, go on and ponder on that over and over again, trust me, something is going to begin to happen to your heart. That God is my friend. He's not my enemy. Therefore, if he's my friend, God is God, my best interest at heart. That's what I want to leave you with today. As you're about to make any decision, just think about it. God is your friend. He's not against you. And therefore, if he's not against you, he cannot harm you. And if it cannot harm you, it cannot bring evil into your life. Whatever you're going through right now that is not proper, that is not appropriate, that is negative, it is not coming from God. I want you to stand up and begin to make declaration and rebuke those things to get out of your life, because God is not the one bringing it upon you. All right. So have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you another time. I just want to just have this message pop up in my mind, and I sort of thought, I'm going to share with the people of God and anyone who needs encouragement to just go out there and be the best that you can be. God bless you and have a wonderful night. I'll see you again another time.